What's good, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to this YouTube channel, and please make sure you click the notification bell and make sure you give me a big thumbs up and also leave your comments down below. What's good, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, y'all, and welcome back to yet another live reaction video. You guessed it. I'm your girl TMR, and I'll definitely be your host this evening. Shouts out to the 2 Live crew. Child, I see you. By far the best damn chat on YouTube, honey. You better ask somebody about this 2 Live crew. Also, shouts out to the Bush gang. Hey, Bushes. What's good, Bush gang? By far the best Bush watchers on YouTube. Honey, you better ask somebody about that Bush gang. All right, you guys. Another live once again. If you've been following me, y'all know I went live earlier today. TMR is back for another conversation, okay? So let's go ahead and do roll call. Let's get started because it's Friday and I'm not trying to take up all you guys' time this evening. So real quick, we're going to say hi to your spoiledness. Hey, Chanel. Hey, Isis. Let's see who else is in the building. Hey, Miss Courtney. Kasana, Cadrix, Ariel. Hey, Janae. Sis, I hope you're feeling better. Hey, Beauty. Sis said they keep you busy. Hey, Rain. All right, y'all. So, y'all, this is going to be a little different conversation today. Hey, Miss Trinice. Hey, Miss Clark. Sammy Dizzle. Sammy Dizzle. What's up, C? Is it Daniela? Daniela, Sonia, VB, Majesty, JB. What's up, y'all? Happy Friday to everybody. Hey, B. Kirk. Hey, sis. Hey, Life of Pudding. Lisa Bell, Black and Bougie, 901 Mommy. Hey, Che. Hey, Mika. I'm glad you guys were able to come spend some time with me. So, y'all, we got a guest coming on tonight. This is a different conversation, you guys. This is actually not a conversation about the moms, okay? We have been talking about them a whole lot. And one of my subscribers, hey, Sippin', hey, Sammy. Hey, Grandma Diva. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Angela. Hey, Candice. Been waiting all goddamn day. Entertain us, TMR sis. I know that's right, girl. Hey, Angie. Hey, Miss G. So, yes, make sure y'all hit the like button on your way in. One of my subscribers, you guys, sent me a channel on YouTube the other day. And she was like, sis, you know, I want to see your thoughts and your opinions on this conversation on this channel. And I said, okay, sis, we all need to break from the moms. Yes, sis, we do. Hey, Kim. Hey, Miss SWV. I said, yeah, Ashley Bashy, boss lady. Thomas, what's up? What's up? What's good? I said, yes, sis, let me check it out. Let's see what's going on. And so what I want you all to do today, okay, well, this evening, I want you guys to be very open-minded to this conversation. Am I asking you to embrace it? No. Okay. But what I am going to do is we have to respect how people live. Okay. So we have to respect all people's situations because we don't want to, step on people's toes and disrespect people. But your thoughts are your thoughts and your opinions are your opinions. And the way you live is the way you live. And we all know everybody not living the same. Okay. So we're going to take a look at this video. We're going to take just the video. It was a live stream. It's actually about a little over an hour long. We're not going to watch it in its entirety, but we are definitely going to watch some of it so we can get a gist of the conversation. Hey, Leah. Hey, love you. Hey, Letitia. Hey, Walt. Hey, Vaughn. So, but I definitely want to get you guys' opinion. Okay. Again, this is a little different conversation than we generally talk about, but we are all adults here. Um, we are listening. We all have, thank you. Thank you for the cash out, sis. I appreciate that. Okay, sis. So I do have a guest that's going to come on and kind of help me with the conversation. Hey, Miss Pearl, help me with the conversation. And Candy C says we definitely welcome the change over here. So again, like I said, I want you guys to be, open minded to this conversation. Y'all know how we do over here. Hey, Marsweeto, y'all know how we do over here. We have a conversation with each other. We don't always agree with each other. If we disagree, we do it respectfully. We want to not, we want to respect everybody's beliefs and things of that nature. But we definitely need to. Discuss this topic because I am interested in hearing you guys' thoughts and opinions. If we have time, I definitely will take call-ins tonight. I think this would be an interesting conversation to hear other people's thoughts, live. And if you maybe have experience or someone who's living this or whatever, and if you want to give your thoughts, you definitely can do so. Okay. Um, so just one moment, you guys. I need to send my co-host the link. So give me just 1 minute so I can do so. All right, apologize for that, you guys. I needed to send the co-host. So before we get started, you guys, I want to read a disclaimer because y'all know we gotta cover ourselves, okay? All right. So the disclaimer is the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. The copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. All right. So give me 1 moment so I can invite my host on. Hey, sis.
Hey, sis. The Two
Welcome
Live
to the
crew.
live. Yes, welcome. So you guys see what we have on our screen. Maybe you guys are not. Some of you may not, and some of you may be familiar with Sofa Time Talks with Kales. She agreed to come on the panel with me tonight so we can have this discussion. So I hope you guys definitely. Um, who is we waiting to? I'm late. Tree here. We waiting on Kales. Okay, so she's here. Sofa Time Talks with Kales. So, for please let the people know who don't know where to find you and what you do over there on your channel.
Yes, yes. We trying to clean up the little ratchetness over there. So I'm a work in progress. Bear with me. You can at Soap with Kills or on Moon Vibes and Chill, where it's a vibe. We just have girl talk mode. That's what we do over and mommy stuff on sofas.
All right. Well, thank you so much. So again, you guys, you can find her on Sofa Time Talks with Kales or Moon Vibes. It's Moon Vibes and Chill, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
Or you can find her on Moon Vibes and Chill. Natch D sis, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. Right, TGIF. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead
Oh,
and get started. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hey Unique, we're gonna hey Miss Purple. We are going to click on the channel, okay? So from I'm gonna go ahead and just look, I'm gonna click on the video. I'm gonna let him start talking about what he's gonna talk about, and then you guys will basically get the gist of what is getting ready to be discussed, okay? Oh, Miss Purple says she's listening in the car. All right, so let me go ahead and get this video up.
all right, all right.
So the name of the channel is New Breed Music and Motivation. The title of this his video, which was published on September the 1st, is the truth most modern relationship advice. The truth most modern.
The topic of discussion.
Mm. Follow along on top. Sis is cutting out. Can y'all?
Discussion.
There we go. Hmm.
Today.
Yeah, no. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why it's breaking up like that, but give me just one moment so I can try to re-share the screen.
Okay.
Hmm. That's weird. Hold on. I don't know why I'm having issues with it now. Right, give me one moment, you guys.
So how y'all been? Happy Friday. Get the thumb live guy in. Show TMR love on this Friday. How y'all been? Yeah. Hello, hello, ladies. Hello, everyone. You guys are anticipating this live. I hope it's right up y'all alley. This should be very. Thank you, Sammy, for dropping the link to the channel, sis. I appreciate that. Yes, I'll chat on my computer so it could keep up. Oh, did I not? I hope. Hey, Pearl. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, being good this Friday evening. Y'all, it's Labor Day weekend. I got planned for Labor Day. Well, what's going on? Ooh, it's my daughter's birthday Sunday. Ooh, yes, and my baby daddy birthday tomorrow. We ain't out 9-4. Oh, my baby day we ain't gonna have is. Shout out to the Virgo.
All right, sis,
Lord
I'm
is
back. So let me try to share it
so
again. I don't know what happened or why it was acting like that, but I'm gonna try to share it.
okay.
Um,
That's gonna be one of the points that I'm gonna talk on, and I'm gonna do something.
Let's see.
Any lady that if you have any questions regarding polygyny
After this stream
after this stream
is done,
is done,
well, at least the
well,
lesson
at least
part.
the lesson part.
Sis,
When we get into
When
the
we get into the
Q&A
Q&A
section of the
section of the
video,
video,
you
you
can come
can
on the
come on the
screen
screen
and you can
and you can
ask your
ask your
questions.
questions.
This is
This
not,
is not,
I repeat,
I repeat,
this is not
this is not
disagreement day.
disagreement day.
was you saying something, Kels?
yeah, I was saying I hear the it's a head with the with his video playing.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna try it now.
All right? This is not disagreement day. So if you are anti-polygynist,
We do
Don't
apologize. Good now.
waste your time.
Okay. We gonna get into the topic, sis. It's oh, you watch New Faith Above Fear? Okay. I'm kind of new to oh Lord. Mm, I mean, hopefully my sound is a little bit better. Can you guys hear? Mm, I can't hear anything. Okay, y'all can hear me. Huh. Okay, much better. I can't hear nothing now. Okay. TMR, I can't even hear you. So I'm gonna leave out and come back because I see the videos rolling, but I can't hear a thing. So I'm gonna leave and come back.
Are you guys saying that you can't hear it?
Okay, now I can hear.
Okay, so let me start it again because everybody's saying they can't hear it.
Yeah, I couldn't hear that first either. Now I can hear
Okay. So let
through.
me let me go back. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what the problem is today, but
I
this
know.
is kind of weird.
I know. Girl, there's some Friday 13th type ish going on.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Life.
Okay.
And a lot of brothers are struggling with that concept.
Okay. Thank you, not another. Okay. Y'all can hear us now. Okay. Cool.
Okay, give me one moment, y'all. Let me fix everything on this end. Oh Lord, we can't play your music, sir. Okay. So let me try one more time, y'all. I do apologize.
Okay. Congrats, Nurse P. Girl, I miss the casino so much. Oh my God.
What
Congrats.
happened at the casino? Nurse P, you hit sis. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she said she won big. Hey.
What? Okay. So here we go. So please let me know in the chat if you can see and hear.
G already throwing polygyny up.
Yes.
That's going to be a topic of discussion today. That's going to be one of the points that I'm going to talk on. And I'm going to do something interesting this evening for any lady that's watching this particular stream. If you have any questions regarding polygyny, after this stream is done, well, at least the lesson part, when we get into the Q&A section of the video, you can come on the screen and you can ask your questions. This is not, I repeat, this is not disagreement day. All right? This is not disagreement day. So if you are anti-polygynist, don't waste your time. This is for young ladies who are actually inquisitive and for brothers who are actually inquisitive about polygyny. Because we've been taught in modern society that a man is only supposed to be with one woman for his natural born life, his entire life. And a lot of brothers are struggling with that concept. And and you know, you know this so this
Can y'all hear? I know I can't hear the audio. Can you guys hear me? Tia Marcis, are you there? I can't hear you. If you are. I can't. I know Pearl is going in and out. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Okay. Okay. So we just having some minor difficulties. Y'all stand by. If worst case scenario, We just gonna have to paraphrase what he was talking about in the video, and then have the discussion and proceed on from there. Worst case scenario. Hopefully, we might get his audio back, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But the gist of what he was trying to discuss was polygamy, which he said polygyny, which was a little cringy. I know we all was like, ooh, that enunciation was just, ooh, it was weird. Yeah, the audio isn't working well, Sammy. I know it's a really interesting video too. Yeah, we're gonna have to paraphrase it as soon as sis will get back in here in just a second. But once we paraphrase and discuss what he was talking about, basically he speaks about the lifestyle, the polyamorous lifestyle. He calls it polygyny. I don't know why. I tried to look up the difference between the two. I didn't really see much of a difference between the two, so the way he was enunciating it was very annoying. But there goes sis. Welcome back, TMR.
Um, God, I think it's the Holy Spirit
Mm-hmm.
telling us when I ain't heard. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I don't know why he was pronouncing it like that. I don't know. But what I noticed about this new breed person, that he was very much like, if you didn't agree with him, you were shut down immediately. Like,
Right.
it wasn't, his topic wasn't up for discussion unless you agreed with his philosophy.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna try it one more time, y'all. And if it doesn't work, we just gonna have to freestyle it, okay? But I
Okay.
really want y'all to hear some of what he has to say so
Mm-hmm.
we can be more interactive with the conversation, okay? You guys should hold on. Somebody just said something.
It's probably
Polygyny isn't polygamy. You guys should get educated before speaking. Polygyny is based on, okay. All right. Well,
that's why we had the video, his video, sis. I think I kind of explained there was a difference. I just couldn't understand the difference. Like I know there's a difference, but
right. And this is a conversation, right? So this is an interactive conversation. So obviously what we're not, we don't, we don't know anything about this. This was something sent to me. I found it interesting. I did listen to a lot of what he had to say. I was open minded. Um, and it's a conversation. A lot of times when you speak on things, you may not know entirely what it's about, but that's why like you're in this type of forum setting where you can learn from others. Okay. So I said this at the beginning of the live. Maybe you just got here. I think you said Angie Vin. You got to be very open minded to this conversation. Okay. Um, I am being respectful to anybody's beliefs. I'm not trying to disrespect whatever people, however people are living. That's your business. This is just a conversation. But at the end of the day, we all, may agree or may disagree, or some of us just might be like, yeah, I don't know. Okay.
mm-hmm.
Um.
Thank you for that breakdown, sis. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you. So let me try this one more damn time. Oh my goodness. Oh Jesus. Okay. Oh Lord.
We can't be messing up the church's money now.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. My God, it tell me something.
Maybe this ain't what we supposed to be talking
Uh,
about right now.
okay. Well, I just think it'd be a nice change of pace and talk about the mommies all the time. There's
Ooh.
other stuff going on in the world, and you know, like I said, someone sent it to me, so
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know anything about this man's channel.
Okay. Well, I'm open to it. I'm very open minded. I love these type of topics anyway.
Okay, so let me. Ooh, Mr. New Breed, I hope I could pull you up this time. I just want to get through like the next 4 or 5 minutes of his conversation.
Okay.
Woman for
So
his natural born life, his entire life.
Okay, so oh God, let me try this again. It's making me nervous.
don't get nervous. This ain't your first rodeo. We got you.
Right. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Tree, you so funny. Tree is hilarious. Child.
And a lot of brothers are struggling with that
Mm.
concept.
Thank you, Nurse
And
Pig.
this video is going to be very, very pivotal for understanding.
Thanks for the love, Nurse P.
Yeah,
Spreading that
I had to make
casino
that
love,
clear.
sis.
Somebody said, I have no idea what polygyny is. Polygyny is when a man has more than one wife.
Mm.
Low key, Lou. That's what it means. Now, in this modern society, a lot of people are practicing polyandry or polyamory. And that's when everybody just dealing with everybody pretty much.
Mm.
It's a free for all going on out here in the world these days. Women got multiple partners, men got multiple partners. There's not a cohesive unit. They're not working towards anything, and there's no family structure. That's what you see going on in the world right now.
Mm.
Now, there's a lot that I got to speak in regards of. You know, a lot of women are delusional. A lot of modern women. Now, notice I said a lot. I didn't say all. I didn't say all women are delusional. I said a lot of modern women are absolutely delusional, and they truly believe that the ball is in their court. A lot of these women think that they are bosses, and in actuality, they're being used. They believe they're bosses because they have certain assets. And they believe that because they can get certain doors of opportunity open because of these assets, that makes them a boss. When in actuality, a lot of the times these women are being used and disregarded. These women are being used for the personal pleasure of a man, and they're not even gaining a title that comes with what they're giving out.
You guys hear crickets because
It's so
I'm by my back door, and the crickets are outside, y'all.
girl,
Everybody's like, I hear crickets.
it's so relaxing. I'm loving the
So
cricket.
they're being used, they're being ravished in every way, but they don't even get the title of a wife. That's what's happening in society right now. They don't even get a title. And you got a lot of sisters that's okay with being girlfriends. They rather be a girlfriend than an actual wife. They rather be somebody's plaything for financial gain than somebody's wife. So for ladies out there who believe that they bosses because they can shake that ass on social media and they got a whole lot of followers and they got a whole lot of thirsty brothers on them, right? If you believe and that makes you a boss and that makes you superior and you have likened yourself into a goddess, you're not going to understand this video whatsoever because you're only operating on what you can see. All you can see is thirsty men. All you can see is men paying for you. All you can see is men, opening doors of opportunity for you. Somebody said, like all our forefathers say, let me see. Like all our forefathers say, polygyny is our holy birthright. Absolutely. Absolutely. Somebody said being a wife should.
Oh, damn, man. Sis, it's the sound again, y'all.
feel
Since I think we might have to just paraphrase it and sum it up.
much better.
Okay, y'all. Bear with us. When sis come back, we just probably gonna have to paraphrase it. Um, but y'all could pretty much get the gist of where he was going with that convo. And so we gonna discuss it. We gonna talk about it. Um, we know a lot of people live different lifestyles, so we thought it'd just be interesting to come together with y'all and discuss the topic at hand. Yeah, sis, I'm with you, Shay. It's a sign. God, like, he about to start talking that bull. Now, I have nothing against anybody's lifestyle choices. It's his delivery in his message, and that's pretty much what we kind of wanted y'all to kind of take a look at and discuss that. Because a lot of times it ain't what you do, but how you do it and how you go about delivering that message. So, hey, sis, welcome back.
The Father's in heaven. Um, yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet. It's giving me uh I don't know, spooky vibes. But I noticed that, I just noticed while I was watching the chat as I was listening to what we could listen to Mr. Newbreed. I seen a lot of people getting timed out for I don't know why. And it was people that are normal to this chat, regular to this chat. So I'm just I don't know what that's about. See, remember I said you have to have an open mind. Now, again, you guys, so let's where you want to start, sis? I know Thomas tried. That's what my internet's.
Yes, Marsweeta. I think you know what. Well, let's paraphrase because some people kind of didn't get the gist, or break it down about where he was going with the combo.
So when he kept saying the modern woman,
Mm-hmm.
he had said in the beginning when he first started talking that he was basically talking to the younger woman. Okay.
Right.
So that's when he says it. So my thing is, well, why are you talking only to the modern woman? Modern women aren't the only women that could potentially be dating, all women, modern or non-modern, older women or younger women. But I think, I don't know, Mr. Newbreed, this obviously is a lifestyle that he's embracing. And to me, again, this is my opinion, he was speaking more of like a recruitment type of mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Oh, you mean like a recruitment mindset,
like
like
he was trying to recruit people into this
lifestyle?
lifestyle of living.
Okay. Okay. You know what, sis? Like I was telling the chat, it's really not about what you say, but how you say it. And I feel like his delivery was very arrogant, narcissist energy. That's what I was getting from him. And I don't personally think that what he was saying was like wrong in its entirety, but it's the way he was delivering the message.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't open or receptive to any other ideas other than where he was going with his idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what the main thing was, where his message might have been misinterpreted because of how he delivered it. You get what I'm saying? I think people would have been more open to it had he been more receptive to hearing different sides or different opinions to the lifestyle choice he's trying to promote or, solicit to people out there. That was my take on it a little bit.
So Angie said he has other videos where he isn't this blunt. He's trying to wake up his people as to who we are biblically. This is not all of his channel is made of. This is just one video. Check him out further. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if um, if that's something that you guys get into, that me personally, I don't believe in that lifestyle. I believe in monogamy, but I don't knock other people for how they run their household. You
Right.
know,
Right.
But like you and I talked before, to me personally, to live that type of lifestyle. So, say for instance, you have this one man with, say for instance, four women.
Mhm.
Okay, and they're all in this. And what's the proper way to pronounce it? Is it polygamy lifestyle?
So I got the Google thing up. So is polygyny is where a man takes on multiple wives, and then there's polyandry where a woman has multiple husbands at the same time, and then there is polygamy where two or more spouses are usually aware of each other. So I guess that's how it breaks down. So he was saying it correctly because he was saying a husband having multiple wives. And technically, the term is polygyny. So he was saying it right.
Okay, okay. Um, so I I personally, because you guys know of the reality show Sister Wives, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I personally feel that in order to live that lifestyle, so again, for example, this is an example. If you had one man with four wives in the home coexisting,
Mm-hmm.
I would think that all four women would typically need to have the same personality in order for this to work.
Mm. I mean,
Because if they didn't,
mhm.
then obviously at some point one is going to be feeling some type of way about the other. Like
Right.
that's just the human, that's just the human mind. You know,
Mm-hmm.
envy and jealousy lives in all of us.
Yeah. Actually, I don't even want to call it envy or jealousy. I say territorial. Like a woman, her home, her domicile is her peace, is her place. Just imagine having to share your home with multiple women. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes deeper than just I'm allowing my man to sleep with multiple women. It's deeper than that because these are sister wives, meaning you guys share this man, but you also share bills, you share living spaces, your children, maybe siblings. Like it goes deeper than just the physical. So you got to look at kind of aspects like, are you willing to kind of sacrifice being like the one queen of the castle, quote unquote, to share and have other queens in that same castle?
That's true.
That
That's very true. So
I agree with Monica.
what did Monica say?
She said two queens can't run no household. I agree.
Exactly. My mother used to say it's one woman per kitchen.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. I think the funny part is he talks about the modern woman isn't ready for this conversation, but I think the modern man can't handle the work that has to be done to live that lifestyle he's trying to solicit.
Well, like we discussed earlier, that's a rich man's game. In order to handle a lifestyle like that, you would have to be a man to have the resources to finance all of this.
Mm-hmm. But you know what, sis? It's not only about finance. You got to be open to, think about it. Men, in my opinion, I feel like men can't be in love with two women. Men give their heart, I believe, wholeheartedly to one woman, and everyone else gets a piece of what's left over or what he kind of wants them to think they have. So, a woman, our instincts, our intuition, right? You can
Mhm.
feel and sense that when your man is more interested or who has his heart. And I think as a modern woman and the modern man can't hide that. He doesn't have the ability to share his heart and soul with more than one woman. And I feel like the woman that would engage in that lifestyle eventually will get tired of coming second best to the woman that she sees has his whole heart. I look at it like that.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know much about this lifestyle. I don't know anyone who lives this lifestyle. I don't even watch the reality show Sister Wives. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So I'm just going off what I think I would be able to handle. I definitely do feel like the finances, depending on where you live, if you're out living like a rustic lifestyle, then maybe finances wouldn't be important. Someone said you definitely need wisdom, and you do need wisdom. But even with needing wisdom, like you would need wisdom in order to know how to control the finances, so you all can stay afloat in this type of lifestyle, because it costs money to live wherever you are, you
Mm,
know. So
I was
but
reading.
it's you have men that, when you deal with situations where you have men who cheat, right?
Right.
And I guess in this type of lifestyle, it would leave the woman less worrisome about where her man at and what he doing and who he doing it with.
Well, you think it's less worrisome because the actual other woman is within the home?
Well, yeah, because now you know who he dealing with. For a lot of women who they find out their man is cheating, it's always, is she better than me? Do she look better than me? Do she have more money than me? Does she drive a better car than me? But if you're in this committed relationship with this man who has, you know, other wives or other, I'm just gonna say wives, okay? Other
Hmm.
wives, then it's understood, like everybody understands who they are and what they're dealing with and what position everybody plays. Because and again, educate me. Is it that if you have this one man with four wives,
Hmm.
is everybody playing, each wife playing a different position in this situation?
I'm gonna say it like this, sis. To answer your question, because I have friends who live the lifestyle, and they said you're looked at as a whole family unit. Y'all a family, the family, meaning you guys support one another. The sister wives support each other when it comes to watching the kids and getting the kids ready and cleaning the house and keep it. It runs like a business. Or the I guess the husband's the boss and everyone else is the employees. I'm assuming. I don't live it. I just ask people who I know live it how it runs, because I was just like, I don't see how you could do it. But to what you said earlier, sis, about well, the woman's in the home, so you don't have to worry about if she looked better or if she got this, what she got going on. I kind of disagree, because even with another woman in your home, you get it in your face. Clearly, it's something different about her that attracted him to her that you don't possess, because if you did, I'm just assuming you would think I should be enough, right?
Yeah, but but isn't it, with that lifestyle, isn't it agreed upon with the other wives that whoever he's bringing in, whatever new woman he's bringing in, is it a conversation with the other ones that are already existing, if this one should be brought in to the family unit?
On the TV show, I think that's exactly what they do. On the show Sister Wives, he does have a meeting with the other wives before he brings in or brings on a new wife. I think they do kind of like like literally like a job. Like I believe they kind of interview her, figure her out, and see if she's a good fit for the family. Because with most poly people that I hear speak about their lifestyle, it's about a family unit. But I look at it as like he the boss, y'all the employees, and it may run and work for your household. And when he's out recruiting, like a job, y'all got to interview and meet the requirements and see if you vibe and if the lifestyle will fit for what he already has established at home.
I just for me, that just wouldn't work for me. I'm like, like we talked about earlier, I'm very territorial. I'm a very passionate, emotional person. I just couldn't think about, I'm assuming, I know it's not all about sex, because, people that lives this lifestyle will clearly say it's not all about sex. Well, we
Mhm.
do know sex is going to happen,
Right,
right?
right.
It's going to happen. And then to me, whatever day I have, like if I was in this situation, if I was one of the, again, we're using the four wives example, if I was one of the four wives, and whatever day I have, I just couldn't get intimate with this man, knowing that the same thing that you're probably saying to me and the way you're caressing me is the way you're doing this other woman on whatever day she has. Me personally, for me, I couldn't get down with that.
Right.
It's just not a philosophy that I would want to embrace.
Right.
You know,
I agree.
and I understand when people say, "Well, that's how you've been programmed to believe one man and one woman." Well, if that's what you want to say, that's how I was programmed. Then okay, then that's how I was programmed because the Bible that I believe in, God created man and woman to
Mm,
be as one.
right.
And again, that's my thought.
Mm,
I'm not here to disrespect what other people think because
no,
if it works for you and your lifestyle, that's great.
exactly.
But I am very open and interested in how other people live,
Mm,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
And if it works for you and it works for the children involved. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you explain that to the children? So, say for instance, there's children involved in this. Do
Hmm.
you do you promote that lifestyle for the children and then hope that the children will grow up to live this? Um, is it polyamorous or
Poly-
polygamy lifestyle?
Polygyny. I'm gonna say this because I did read a couple of comments on the guy's video. And an interesting comment I read was this woman says she married a Nigerian man and she presented the idea to him of getting a sister wife because that's how he grew up. And he refused the idea because he said it was so much chaos in his household that all the women end up leaving his dad except for the first wife.
I read that comment as well too, and I found that to be very interesting. Yeah.
So I was like, it's not all glitter and roses all the time. Sometimes it really don't work out, even when people try to live that. So
Okay. Somebody says, I think you can have more than one soulmate. Um, I Tree says, I think you can have one more than one soulmate,
mhm.
though just one at a time.
Ooh.
That's true. You find people who get married, divorce, and find true love again later on in life.
That's
So
true.
that yeah, that can be true.
Wow, Mary Blue said her grandpa has 6 wives from Nigeria. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
But your soulmate can be your child or mother.
That's part of like your soul group. When we talk
So
about like soul mates, because see, they're soul mates, and look, y'all know how I go off when we start talking about that. But there's like a soul circle, and then there's soul mates. And yeah, you can have friends and cousins and all that that are your soul mates, but when it comes to like that deeper connection, like life partnership, that's kind of the type of soulmate we talking about.
but then we also got to also remember because I like to say a lot of people are mentioning the show Sister Wives. You also got to remember too, y'all, that is a reality TV show. They that show is they film only certain parts. They don't
Right,
film every aspect of the daily life.
right.
They publish only certain things, and you have to know some of that stuff is also scripted
Yeah.
because they know they have times where they film and they have certain things that they publish to the world. So, you got people who are actually living this lifestyle and their life is not on reality TV. So again, my question is, do you if you have children, is this something that you raise the children up to want to embrace that lifestyle as well too? Like, is that something that the father or the mothers of these children, do they instill that into the children, like, and this just carries on?
I think just like any other person that grows up and sees things in the home, sometimes when children grow up to become adults, they realize that's not what I want for myself, or that is what I want for myself. Some people grow up in single parent households and be like, oh, no, I saw my mama struggle. I don't want to make nobody a single parent. Or, they grow up with married parents and say, that's what I want for my life. So I think it's just more so what the child grows up and sees and how they experienced it, I think that kind of molds them to make a decision if that's right for them or not. Like I said, when I read that comment, it made me realize not all polygamy lifestyles are glamour and gold. Like they don't always work out for the best. Sometimes it's a lot of chaos.
Right,
And
because like I said earlier to you, different personalities.
mm-hmm, that's true.
You know, in order for that to work, everybody primarily would have to have the same personality for all that to work. You know, and me, you would not need outside influences, right? In
Mm,
order to keep that mindset going, you couldn't have other outside influences like social media, uh, co-workers, family members, friends. You would, to me, again, I would think you would have to be totally isolated because we know things can influence you to think one way or the other. Now I know a lot of people are mentioning Nature Boy, and I've heard of him, but I heard he has a lot of weird stuff going on, his diseases and all
oh,
that other stuff.
oh, oh, okay. I've never heard of him. So,
Yeah. I don't know where he lives. I don't think he lives in the US. I think he lives in another country, but he's a black man and
mm-hmm,
he has this situation going on. I heard about him a few years ago when I first came to YouTube, and I
mm-hmm.
did watch a couple of the videos, and I was totally uninterested. It was nothing that I wanted to watch. But I had back then when I was watching it, that was like late 2018. There were
Uh-huh.
a lot of people that were doing commentary on him.
What kind of disease? You mean like STDs diseases?
Yeah, STDs.
Oh,
That's what it was allegedly. I'm gonna say that allegedly,
okay, okay.
because mm.
Mm.
Your Sporting says he's super annoying.
Okay.
Pearl said no, they don't instill this into their children. They just like gay lesbian couples don't instill their lifestyle. Okay,
Mm,
again, it's just a question. I
right.
don't know. You know, I'm being educated. So you guys let me know if you want to be a part of the conversation, if you want to come up on the panel and give your thoughts and opinions. If you guys are up for that, I definitely will put the invite in the chat. So
Mm-hmm.
let me know by speaking in the chat if you would like to share your thoughts. I wish we could have watched his channel, his video in a little bit more, but I'm having internet issues, so I can't. But if you guys, the name of the channel is New Breed, so you can definitely go over there and watch the rest of it for yourself. But
There was something he did say that we didn't get to listen to, and I kind of want to pick the chat's brain about it. So, New Breed had made a comment in his video about with well, he was referencing a video that he was playing, but basically was saying that when it comes down to the actual sexual part, that the male actually isn't the one that initiates. He says, pretty much even when it comes to the marriage, it would be a woman seeking that lifestyle and coming to him. And the same thing when it comes to sex, the woman would have to come to him. And I just want to know, how do y'all feel about that? Because I'm like, well, if the man is an alpha male, because we know men have those animal instincts where, they like to prey. Men are natural hunters. I think it's kind of backwards that a woman would have to seek him to join the lifestyle or, request sex from him when it's like, aren't you the one that's supposed to be hunting the prey?
that's the narcissistic behavior in him.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the narcissistic behavior and him thinking that he's the catch.
Yes. Yeah, because that's how he was making it sound like he
Yeah.
is. Okay.
Like he is the catch. He is the prize. It to me, and again, this is my observation, this is my opinion. I think he's taking some of the Bible and he's twisting it to fit his objective.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
It's
and people do that. People do that all the time. You know, that sounds like women chasing him when he's the woman. Okay, so I'm gonna put the link in the chat if you guys are interested in coming on.
yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think most women are like like I think when it comes to that aspect, women don't want to always initiate sex. Like who wants to do that all the time and then share your household and your man with multiple women? Like that sounds too much of a job for me. It just sounds like a lot.
I definitely know I don't want to initiate it all the time.
No.
You
And
know, I really feel like if he initiated to me, in my mind, it makes me feel like, okay, I'm appealing to him at that moment. It's a whole different vibe to me when the
Mhm.
man is pursuing you.
Right.
I'm not saying women can't pursue the man, because they definitely can,
Mhm.
but it's just more inviting to me when he pursues me.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely feel this. See, Realm Walker said my thing is, oh, hold on, it's moving fast. Sis said, my thing is, where has this been law or set in? Hold on, I can't see. Well, shit. Is that set in stone?
Janae said, Janae said, this is a job, sis. I'm a pass.
It sounds like a job.
Were you reading Realm Walker's
Yeah,
comments?
set in stone that all these things about men and women and how relationships are supposed to be. We are so divided. Shake my head. Yeah, unfortunately, we are. Go ahead, sis. I see you got a caller on the line.
Hey, Monica.
Tasha, hey Kels, hi
Hey, Monica.
everybody. Um, just listening to how he was speaking, like I also said in the chat, it sounds like he gives me like Black Hebrew Israelite vibes. And the reason why I say that is because I have a friend, or I guess we used to be friends, that's a part of one of those cults, as far as I'm concerned. It's called IUIC, Israel United in Christ, whatever the fuck. And you know what I'm saying? It's a cult as far as I'm concerned. I don't think he realizes it's a cult because I think he's just in too deep for that matter. But like, you know what I'm saying? If you've ever like watched any of their videos like on YouTube, like they are very misogynistic. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like everything is about, oh, the men and the men this and the men that. And then they, have these things where they're trying to educate women on how to be women. And it's like, excuse me, you're not a woman. So how can you tell a woman how to be a woman? And it's just like, they just give all this praise to the men, and like the women are just, shut up and be quiet, don't talk. You know what I'm saying? It's just like real chauvinistic, and I don't like that. And that's just like the vibe that I got from what, this fool was saying. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and it's like, all these modern women. Like I also said in the chat, like most of these men, especially like in that organization, are men who used to be dope fiends, never had no job before, or never met their fathers, because now everything is about, oh, family, 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 blah 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 blah. It's like, but have you even met your father before? Probably not. And it's like people like that, they talk like that because they usually, as far as I'm concerned, have like envy towards other people who are doing better than them. So you sitting here talking about, oh, the women this, the women that, but it's like you probably have been passed over for something for a woman. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was a position at work, or maybe you work somewhere possibly where you're being supervised by a woman and that bothers you. So now you use your
Mm-hmm.
platform to, just be a jerk off, and
Mm-hmm.
it's the whole misogyny thing. I just can't get with,
Or
and when it comes,
if he even has children himself,
that
um,
too.
I mean, I don't even know if he has children himself, and the relationship he has with his child, or his child.
Like when they promote stuff like that, like they talk about women that have multiple husbands, but they don't promote that. Like, no, it's all about, and even if you like listen to certain like interviews on, whatever platforms, the women will totally be fine with that. Like, oh well, it's about what he wants. And because somebody was like, well, what about y'all? What if y'all have a need that y'all want to be with another man? It's like, oh, we never feel that way. And it's like, well, shit, why not? He's sitting here
Well, then
dicking
that's when it
everybody
comes
down.
in being very submissive. Like I remember watching this program where people were having, it was something on YouTube I was watching, where people were having the problem with Destiny's Child song "Let Me Cater to You." Like they had a big problem with the lyrics of that song because it was sounding as if women were being extremely too submissive to their man.
Yeah, but see, that's another thing. Like y'all sitting here bringing that up after that song is like what, like 20 years old. Like get out of here with that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been plenty of songs that pretty much talk about a woman catering to her man, and I don't see anything wrong with that. I
I
didn't
don't
see,
see anything
yeah,
wrong with
like
it either. Like,
no, there's
I,
been plenty of songs made like that, and it's like if
especially
people
if
just
he's
be
catering
reaching,
to you, why not cater to
yeah,
him?
yeah, people just like to reach. But I just had to say that about him. Like I didn't, what I'm saying, I didn't really like his vibe. He gives me, black Hebrew Israelite vibes, and I don't get with them folks. So I just wanted to throw that in there. But I'm gonna get back in the chat, and y'all be easy.
You be easy too, baby. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica.
Nurse Picard, I be trying half the time to get rid of one I got when he gets on my nerves. Why would I want to pick up another headache unless it's like 5 Bill Gates? I would stay in the sidelines. Thank you. Exactly.
Did you want
Uh,
more husbands? No.
Many try to be experts. Look, I don't know, and many of us don't know or are not conscious to how the universe was created. It just gets on my nerves. It's so many videos on how men or women should be. And you're right. We remember that situation. Just what was that earlier this year or last year? That
Mm-hmm.
guy that was doing all that talking about the single woman or whatever. What was his name? And he got busted for cheating on his wife.
Oh, you talking about Derek Jackson?
Derek Jackson.
Mm.
Someone in the chat asked me, what do I think about Kevin Samuels? I've
Oh.
never seen not one video of Kevin Samuels. I don't have any thoughts on that man. He definitely does have an audience, and he definitely does have a following of people who embraces his thoughts about whatever he's over there talking about. But yeah, I don't watch him. I don't really, you know, get into what he has to talk about over there, and so I don't have any thoughts on him other than, do you, sir?
I have a small thought about him. Y'all know I like to, peep people's vibes. He gives me his mom broke his heart when he was younger, and that's why he kind of has his viewpoint as how he has on women. That's how I view him.
He definitely does give me some woman broke his heart.
Yeah.
Is this Angie? Angie, go ahead, sis. How are you today?
Hi, I'm doing just fine. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you so much for coming on. What's on your mind tonight?
Uh, well, I was just calling because, you guys was saying that you wanted me to call in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry. Yes. Which your you were very vocal in the chat. So tell me what your thoughts are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he is a Hebrew Israelite.
Okay.
Um, most of us that are, African American pretty much can identify ourselves as that. If you read your scriptures, it's undeniable that the Bible is our history book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go ahead, Mama. I'm juggling a baby and a toddler. Have to excuse me, but yeah, he just it was a part of the culture in the biblical times, and what he's trying to do is just bring as many men as possible, I guess, back to that, and then bring the women in as well, because it did work for us as far as nation building
Mm-hmm.
in the past.
So tell me where you are in this
With
whole.
me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not for that because I can see how it would be problematic. I'm married,
Mm-hmm.
and I definitely can see how it could be problematic. And I don't believe that there was an initial plan that the Most High had for us, because when He made man, He made one woman for him.
Mm-hmm.
But you're saying your
Uh,
faith is of this new breed, Mr. New Breed. That's the same.
yes,
Okay.
but He's not saying that everybody has to believe the same way with that. He's just trying to give men an alternative from being out here, like just being whoremongers, basically. you're out here whoring around and making all of these soul ties, dropping women off and not taking care of the kids and all of this stuff, he's
So,
teaching them to have more control over themselves and not just going out there seeking women just for sexual pleasure.
Mm.
You seek a woman when you're ready to have a wife, meaning you can provide for them and the
but
children that you're gonna have as a result of the union.
but he's also saying to have more than one for
Yeah.
the okay. So that's not whoremongerish thinking
hmm
though.
No, okay. It's like this. It's not about having as many wives as possible with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's um, I'll put it like this. He says that he started off with his the woman that he started off with
Mm-hmm.
was like someone he'd been with like for about 5 or 6 years, and then it's like later on in their journey, they both seen where they wanted to try that lifestyle, and they seen it was okay biblically, and so they did it. They did their research on it and they did it, and I think he has like I don't know exactly how many wives he has, but he has a few wives.
Oh, so
But
he currently is embracing this lifestyle.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay. Okay.
yeah, he has at least three.
I have a
But
question.
yeah,
Do you feel like the modern day man can maintain this type of
I do if they know the truth about who they are and they're following that lifestyle. But how they are currently, no, they would have to completely change everything about how they see the world and how they live their life. He's not saying just go out here and just say you're married and just take on women and you have babies and this is that. What he's saying is get yourself together as a man first, and if you're able to and you're seeing where you might fall back on certain types of habits and stuff, it's better for you to go out and actually marry the woman versus go out there and you
But yes,
know
but to
you know what
marry
they
the
do.
woman, why do you have to marry more than one to get what you're going to get out of one?
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, you're with the one instead of cheating, and you're not
But if you
serious
get
about
yourself
any of it.
together, you don't have to cheat. Cheating that's an option. That's not mandatory. You choose
No,
to
okay.
cheat.
When I say get yourself together, I mean financially and spiritually. Okay, they get themselves together financially and spiritually, where they're strong enough to where if they do take on more than one wife, they're able to handle that the way that it's intended to, and not just out here, women taking care of them and all the roles in the marriage are reversed and it's disorder in the household because they usually go into those situations like the nature boy and all of those different people, where you're just out here just trying to take on as many bodies as possible.
Okay. So let me interrupt you, Miss Barnett.
Hey Tasha, can you hear me?
I can hear you just well. Thank you so much for joining. What's on your mind tonight?
Uh, well, first off, on the topic of the Hebrew Israelites, I feel that because I did come into this truth last year, and I feel that people who have this certain beliefs that we are the people of the Bible, that we all share this belief. I feel that people who have that belief, they're like part of camps. But everyone who has that belief, they're not part of, you know what I mean, like polygamy. They don't share those beliefs. They just believe that we're the people of the book.
That's me, pretty much. I
But
don't believe in polygamy.
far as the polygamy go in the Bible, I'm sorry, man. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here, Miss Barnett. Miss Barnett,
Hello?
we
We
can
hear.
hear you.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, Miss Barnett.
She probably can't hear us.
Oh, okay. Miss Barnett, we could hear you. I'm gonna put the link back in the chat so you can click back on. Miss Angie, do you have any final thoughts?
No, I would just, like, if you really want to get a better outlook on what he's trying to say, um, just look into his other videos. That one seems like he was a little bit on the defense
Okay.
and so normally he's not that turned up when he's speaking. You
Mhm.
know, he just seemed like he was on the defense or something,
Mm.
Um,
or making the video in response to, you know, comments and questions.
well, me personally, I don't need to really research it, because it's just not something. His ideology is it's nothing I want to really, read up on, educate myself on, because it's not anything that I would think about ever doing, especially this late in the game, as old as I am, child. I don't have the patience, okay?
Yeah.
But for ones who are curious, you definitely can go over there. But let me ask you, Miss Angie, before Miss Barnett speak, what is the actual name of your religion
I don't have a religion. I don't
or your
believe
faith?
in.
Let me say your faith.
I don't have a faith either. I believe in the Most High. So that's the God of the Bible. I don't call myself by anything that was, I mean, because none of these religions we actually come up with, they were given to us,
Okay, so when you pray,
to the Most High.
you speak to the Most High. Okay, okay. I just I'm educating myself, so I appreciate you explaining that to me.
I have a question real quickly. So,
Okay.
Go
do
ahead,
you?
Miss Barnett.
I'm sorry.
I would kind of wanted to piggyback off what she was saying, far as because me growing up, I grew up as Christian, and in a way, I still kind of consider myself a Christian. I believe in the God of the Bible, but now I'm learning like how we've been taught. We've kind of been taught wrong, so it's kind of like relearning. I don't know if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But what I wanted to say, far as people trying to use the Bible to justify polygamy, first off, you look in Genesis and you look at the creation. God created Adam and Eve. He made a helpmeet for Adam. He made one woman. So if God wanted Adam to have multiple women, then he would have made it like that from the beginning. So God's ultimate plan was one man and one woman. Secondly, you have to look at, after sin entered into the world, of course, things changed and God allowed certain things to happen. You have to look at society and how the world was then and the woman's place in society. And, in a patriarchal society, I mean, the woman needed protection. Women weren't able to take care of themselves. So, sometimes men had to take on more than one wife. Women could be put into slavery, prostitution. So I feel that maybe God allowed it for that certain time, but that doesn't mean, it should continue on now. If you look in the New Testament, I don't really see examples of multiple wives. And then also, I really don't see any good examples of men having multiple wives where like there wasn't any issue. You look at Abraham, he had Sarah and Haggai, and that, you know, caused problems. Haggai had to, leave and go raise Ishmael on her own. It caused jealousy and strife within the household. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel that's, ultimately what God, wanted. And I feel these men, it's just lusts and they're justifying it with the Bible. I mean, I feel there's no reason for you to need more than one wife. I've been with my husband for 18 years and, he doesn't, I mean, things aren't exciting and, how it used to be is, I mean, I don't feel like there's justification for you to go out and get another wife. you're not going to get every single thing that you want in a relationship. I mean, you have to make sacrifices. You made a commitment to this person, and that's just how it is. You can't go, try to fulfill, other things through another person.
That's true. That's true. So, but we know now there's been a lot of changes in lifestyles and beliefs, and the world definitely has changed, and everybody doesn't embrace the same ideology or philosophy. People take the Bible a lot of times and interpret it in to their own beliefs, and when you talk about the Bible, that's it's just like politics. It's very controversial topic, you know, and I just really feel like what people believe is what they believe, okay, and what I believe over here in my home is what I believe, and my as long as my beliefs don't disturb your home, then yours shouldn't disturb mine, and we can all live in unison. That's just my belief. That's how I feel about it. um but so you don't embrace what Mr. Newbreed was saying. Is that what you're saying, Miss Barnett?
Yeah, absolutely not. Because I'm not sharing my. I do not believe in that.
Exactly. And Miss Angie, your sentiments was the same. You don't believe in Mr. Newbreed's lifestyle, but you do follow the most high, correct?
Yeah, basically what the caller was just saying, I agree with her 100%.
Okay, okay. Well, see how we had that conversation. That was simple, but we know a lot of times conversations don't always end out like that, you know. Um, but I thank you, ladies, for coming on. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. Sophie, do you have any questions?
Um, no, not none I could think of off the top of my head.
Okay. Well, thank you, ladies. I thank you so much. I hope you guys join us, in the chat. And thank you so much for coming on and talking with us.
Thank
Okay,
you.
You're
thank you.
welcome. Thank you. Okay. I mean, that was very interesting. I like the way both ladies, presented their argument, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and hey, Neola. I don't even smoke in this topic, girl. I need a cigarette. Just thinking about not a cigarette.
The chat.
It's definitely a different conversation. Don't you agree, Sofa, than what we normally talk about? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It makes you think,
Yeah.
even if you don't even if you don't embrace that thought, but it still makes you think. Y'all, we have to understand we live in a very unique society. There's people that's living amongst you. If you live in an apartment complex, I guarantee you everybody in that apartment complex is not living and thinking the same damn way,
Mm-hmm.
right? But as long as however they're living doesn't spill over there into your apartment, since you ain't got no problems with it, right?
Right.
It's when it start affecting your household and when you definitely have a problem with it. So we have another caller in the back. We're gonna pull
Okay.
you up. Hey, Miss Nicole Fry, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can. What's
Yeah.
on your mind tonight?
Okay. Now, with Israelites, I did not know nothing about Israelites until a friend of mine, he is very deep into that religion, like heavy. So one day we had a conversation, and it was about marriage and multiple wives and concubines. He schooled me. He was like, the reason why Abraham had multiple concubines and wives was because he had one for every country. So if someone was to rise against him, then he can do something like towards the wife of the concubine. And then he schooled me on like it's a lot more than just Abraham in a Bible that had wives, multiple wives and concubines. So Israelites, when they look at the Bible, they looking at it as okay. They had multiple wives. Why can't we do it? Everything that they did back in the day, far as living off the land and making sure they prepared for like if something was to happen or different kinds of stuff. They looking at the Bible as it's a like a little guide to to their religion, and like the wives or a concubine got to be submissive. A lot of times it's you can't talk back, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I was like, wow. And he asked me, he was like, would you want to be my wife or whatever? I was like, no. I can't do that.
So let me ask you. So when he said wife and concubine, so the concubine is the bed warmer, correct?
A concubine, she is like a kind of like a helpmate or some like something to like the wife. Like she's playing like the wifely role a little bit.
So my
But
understanding is a concubine is the one that's the bed mate.
yes.
Okay. And
And
then the
like if
wife
he
is playing the
and
role as I guess I don't know. So how did he explain the difference? Did he explain that to you? Because it definitely is a difference. That's why he said wife and concubine.
a concubine, what he explained to me was a concubine is like he's talking to this woman and he's, rooming and shacking up with her and stuff, and she's helping build to, him and his wife was, what I'm saying? It was something like that. And I'm like, okay. And he was like, that's what a concubine is. And then he was like, a wife, she just do whatever I say. So basically, as a concubine, you still got to go by like wifely duties as well.
Hmm. Well, I'm glad you turned down your friend's request, okay? Because you're more than a concubine, okay?
Yes.
You can see. Here's the thing: you can be the wife and the concubine. You could be a combo over there, okay? You don't need two different titles because once he gave it two different titles, it has two different meanings, okay? Um,
Yeah.
so Miss Nicole, hold on one moment. Hey, B. Kurt,
Hey, B.
B. Kurt,
Can you hear me now?
yes, ma'am.
I can't hear y'all.
Oh no,
Can you hear me now?
yes, B. Kurt.
B, you might want to leave and come back.
Okay, come back, B. Okay, Nicole. So, are you married now?
I'm sorry, I was on mute. No, I'm single.
Okay. Are you dating?
Uh, yes.
Okay. Will y'all leave my damn crickets alone? I got a big old backyard, y'all.
Cheyenne cutting up in the chat.
Huh?
I said Cheyenne cutting up in the chat.
What you
What are
talking
they
about my crickets?
saying?
Girl, be and her in our own little world in the chat.
So are you having problems with finding a boyfriend, or I mean, is it
I
hard
just
out
let
there for you?
it's not hard. I just let the like I'm waiting for the right person to come to me, and I let him come to me instead of me finding him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. So are okay, so let me ask you this. Have you ever ventured the dating websites?
No, so many crazy people on there. No.
That's definitely true. So okay. Um hold on. There's a Anadia. Is it Anadia? Anadia? Uh-oh. Looks like she's having some issues coming in. Okay, Anadia. I think you're having some issues coming in. Okay, I'm sorry. Miss Nicole, do you have children?
I have one.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, okay, okay. Do you want to be married one day?
Yes.
Okay. D Harold, leave my crickets alone. They not bothering you, sis. Uh, okay, so this friend that you're talking about that you told that was trying to explain to you that lifestyle, is he currently living that lifestyle?
Yes, he is. He's over in Nashville, somewhere in Nashville, living off the land. And he been talking to me about it like heavy, heavy, and he been wanting me like to come out there.
No, sis, you
But
stay where you at, okay? Don't you
yes,
take your tail to Nashville living off the lamb, being his concubine. Sis, don't you do that. Mm-mm.
Now, don't tell her that. That might be something she might be interested in.
Girl, she got a baby. What she gonna do with the baby?
They could be a family.
Oh my goodness. Hey, B
for seven
Kurt.
different wives.
Oh, he has 7 wives now?
No, but
Oh,
he wanted to, cause like how he explained it to me, he was like, there was people that taught him about the religion, so he got deeper into the religion. Cause at first he was a Christian, but and then he switched over to Israelite, and then he was like, you know what? He was like, I was just lazy trying to learn about the history of Israelites, and then he was like, now he was like, I think I'm ready to have more than one wife, but he was like, I just want you. And I was like, I'm not cut out for that.
sis, don't talk to him anymore, okay?
Now, don't discourage her, sis. It might work.
Mm-mm. I'm not feeling him. And I don't even know him. Hey, B Kurt.
Hey, can y'all hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. Hey,
Yes.
Tree. After B Kurt talk, I'm gonna let you come. Let you speak. So stay right where you at. Miss Nicole, you can either go back in the chat or you can stay on the platform, sis. Whichever one you want to do. What's up, B Kurt?
Hey everybody down in the chat. Listen, I don't know why y'all playing. I am trying to be like Monique was in that movie on Fat Girls with all the men lined up. I'm taking applications for about 7 different husbands right now, but I ain't talking about the type of men that's them. I'ma stick beside them because hell no, I'm gonna be on you, down on you because I ain't playing that. I'm talking about some men with some status, that part. But no, I'm just playing.
So
I'm
you try to pull a Passion Jones over there, sis?
yeah, ma'am. I'm trying to hey one for the morning, evening, night, noon time.
You got you a whole concubine over there, sis?
I'm trying to have them lined up at the door. You hear me? No.
Be
My
you a man.
goodness. I know that's right. So what did you think, B Kirk? I don't know if you were here when we were trying to watch Mr. New Breed, Mr. New
I,
Breed's video.
I did. I've been here since the beginning. Yeah, holding on. But but here, I mean, I have some friends that practice what is it, Hebrew Israelite, that practice that. I don't know if it's a religion. I don't know enough about it to get into all of that. But what I've known, and just from the little research that I've done, when it comes to that type of lifestyle, we have it wrong on our end because we're looking for the right now satisfaction, the self-satisfaction in that. But back in the day, all it was, when the man would have multiple women, especially back in the African times, that it was more of so community, and most people call it nation building or tribe building. And so I mean it dates back to all of that, but it wasn't like what we see it as now. He just having a good time and the other women are not getting anything out of it. No, that's not how it really goes. Back then the man was well established in their tribes. They took care of the women. They had everything that they needed there. The women also played roles in the community. There was women that would take care of the children. They would have women that would take care of other things. So it was a community. It was more so community building than it was the self-satisfaction of it. So I mean, but nowadays we got it confused because it's bums over here trying to have 4 and 5 wives and justifying it, talking about they practicing this and they didn't come up with a new term. And now you just out here being a hoe, and just it's just a new term for it. That's all it is.
Okay. um, but because my thing with him is where he was like the modern woman, the younger woman. It just seemed like he was recruiting to me. That's what it was giving me. Because I'm like, obviously you want a woman. I'm assuming close to your age, but for you to keep saying the modern woman wouldn't understand, and it's not just necessarily the modern woman. I don't think a lot of women, regardless of the young or old, just are not going to embrace that. Okay. But let me go ahead and let Tree interject. Tree, go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to piggyback off of what you just said, Tasha. When he's referring to modern women, that's like game. He's that target that he's looking for is a young girl who don't know no better. Because you're saying modern. What do you mean by modern? You mean young, someone that he can run game on.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Somebody who's not seasoned.
Right. And I also, the reason why I called in tonight was to step up as a representative of the Christian delegation and say that the correct pronunciation is concubine. I don't know what a concubine is. It's concubine.
Okay, concubine. Did I say it wrong, sis?
No, you said it right, but it was contraband wife. I don't know. It's
Tree.
concubine.
Bye, Tree.
Bye. Bye.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So be Kurt.
I'm here.
If a man said to you, I really like you, and I'm very well established. I'm wealthy, or I'm well to do. I would like to invite you into my home where I have 3 other wives. Your response is what?
Who he talking to?
Oh, he talking to you, Big Kirk.
No, because Big Kirk ain't gonna even be in that situation because he already know. No, I said I'm accepting applications for husbands, not I'm putting in applications to be a wife.
Big Kirk, Lord have mercy, Big Kirk.
I mean, let's be clear.
Okay.
B, you don't never disappoint, B. Ever.
Never ever.
I wake up like this. This is me all the time. I am so serious.
So, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I had never heard of this. I can't even say it's a religion because the young lady that was speaking, I think her name was Angie. She said it's not a religion, it's not a faith. So what is it?
A lifestyle.
It's a way of life.
No, the Hebrew Israelite, is that how it's pronounced?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It's not, that's what it is, correct?
I believe. Yeah.
To them, it's the way of life. To them, like it's a way of life. Like Christianity is like to us, it's a way of life too because we believe in God and we pray to Him, we meditate to Him, you know. But
Okay,
to
there's
them,
some
it's
people
like
in
a
the
way of
chat
life.
saying it's a cult. Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, okay. All right. I
Can they
can't knock what
freely
other
not
people
practice
do.
that?
You said what?
Can they freely not, if they decide that, say, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, can I freely say, denounce that and I'm okay? Because if I can't do that, then yes, it is a cult.
When you say you
Well,
can't do that, what do you mean you can't do that?
Because you know how most cults, you can't just be on your, have your own mindset and just basically say, I'm done with this and I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be on the compound or live in the house anymore or whatever. I want to, move to, Beverly. So can I freely do that if I'm a Hebrew Israelite? If I decide one day and say that I don't want this lifestyle, I'm leaving. I packed up myself, or if I have kids or whatever, well, that'll be a different situation then. But say it's just me and I don't want to live this lifestyle anymore. Can I pack it up and move it out to Beverly without any repercussions? Because if I feel like if I can't, then I'm in a cult. I don't have free will.
So is this like Scientology? Is it like that?
It's not like it's nothing like Scientology because Scientology is way more advanced. And they got way more strict rules than Israelites. Like Israelites, they can't eat like no pork, no nut, none of that sort. They on a special diet where like they only eat like fish, chicken, beef, you know, that type of stuff. But they not that strict when it comes down to like far as religion
Okay,
wise.
so
So
Monica said,
if you are free to go, then you can say, hey, I don't like this lifestyle. I done had enough.
okay,
You're
so
free to
let me
go.
interrupt you. Monica said it's a cult. They expect you to recruit your friends and family. If you do not, they suggest that you cut them off. I think that's what she's saying. And then Angie said it's our culture, our bloodline. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's our culture, our bloodline, descendants of Eber, which is where we get Hebrew from. Also, we are descendants of Jacob, Israel. Okay. I mean, it's this something new to me. I've never heard of this, so it's educating me on something I had never heard of before. To be, just to be honest, I don't think I'm going to stick with what I was, brought how I was brought up. Um, but I'm telling you, you are all Israelites are not like that. It's only in the camps. Okay, so the camps. Okay. It was if I was bought into this lifestyle, I would die a virgin. Oh my goodness, Search P Chronicle. Where's the link? Hold on, Miss Barnett.
Can I say something real quickly? I,
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't want to interrupt anybody. I've been trying to be patient and kind, but I got a cousin who practices Hebrew Israelite, and I ain't gonna lie to you, that's my cousin, and he gives me cult vibes. That's just my observation of him and how he follows that lifestyle. And it's funny to me how we got on this topic when Hebrew Israelites are not the only people that practice this style of polygamy. It's other people that kind of live very similar, just not in that type of way. I mean, you got kind of spiritual people that live polyamorous, and you have other types of groups that live this lifestyle. So I mean, I know it's interesting and we're getting education on how the Hebrew Israelites lifestyle is, and it's very interesting, but it's just like, I mean, gosh, is there any other groups that people discuss that live this lifestyle? Because I know they're out there. I know there's more than the Hebrew Israelites that practice this type of lifestyle. So that's why I just kind of wanted to pick people's brain and see if anyone else who isn't into the Israelites or into any type of organized group or following that lives or agrees with the lifestyle or knows somebody that agrees to it, just to get a different perspective, because I feel like we kind of been riding the Israelite train for a minute now. And it's just
Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. I was thinking the same thing myself, but I guess it's because that's what this new breed gentleman is, and that's obviously that's how the conversation came up. But it appears no one else in here has another. You know what I'm saying? But
D
Miss
Harold, you in trouble, okay? D Harold is cut up in the chat, not the Latter Day Saints.
Hey, Miss Barnett,
I'm sorry.
Latter Day Saints.
Hey, Tasha.
Yes, ma'am.
So I wanted to say, people in here, they should research because I feel like they're misrepresenting and they're just putting a blanket over everyone. So I wouldn't necessarily call it a religion. There are people who follow it as a religion. I would say it's more like a culture or nationality. Say like you have Italian, you have Mexican. It's along that line. Basically, it is saying Now, you as an African American, that's not a culture. When does our history start? They tell us our history started at 1600 and we just came here as slaves. What we believe is the Ashkenazi Jews, the people that you believe are the Jews, those white people over there, that they are not the true people, God's chosen people of the Bible. They are converts. Us so-called African Americans, us who went into slavery, we are the people of the Bible, and that in the Bible there were prophecies, and we are the ones who fit those prophecies, that we are the true Hebrews, and we are God's chosen people. We are the people in the Bible. That's our history.
Okay.
And everyone who believes that, no, we're not a part of a camp. I don't follow a camp. I know nothing about camps. I don't watch, any of their YouTube videos or any of that. So I feel like people are misrepresenting. Just like Christianity, you have offshoots of Christianity, cult-like, offsets of Christianity. Mormonism, that's part of a Christianity. Seventh-day Adventists, they have their certain beliefs. You have Jehovah's Witnesses. So for people just to throw a blanket over all people who have that belief set is just wrong.
Okay, so Monica said, no, it is not. You do not choose to be Italian, white, black, etc. So I guess when you gave the example of the different...
I never said that you choose to be.
Well, I know when you said just like if you are Italian, Hispanic, when you...
Because that's what I'm saying. That's like basically a nationality.
Oh, okay.
That is not a religion. That it's a people, just like you're Mexican, you're Italian,
so you're saying the Hebrew Israelite you're saying it's like a nationality? Is that what you're saying?
The Israelites in the Bible, they were a nation, the nation of Israel. Yes, that was a nation. They weren't a religion. In the Bible, nowhere, how was Israel a religion? It was a nation. Just like the prophecy says that God will put them back in their land. They were a people. They were a nation.
Okay, so hold on. Anianda, I think that's how I'm pronouncing your name. For some reason, your device is not connecting. I don't know. It's not on my end. It's on your end. I don't know what type of phone you're on. If you're on an Android or iPhone, if you can type into the chat what type of device you're on, the people who have called on before could tell you how to connect. Thomas Tribe, go ahead, sis.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I just had a quick question, and then I'm gonna go back into the chat. So y'all was talking about interview. When you interview, do you have to turn in your resume, or is there an HR department? Like, how does that work? Because I want to know, like, is it full time? Because I don't want it to be full time. Can it be remote?
That part, sis, are you a gig worker? Are you looking for a gig?
I don't want to be there all the time, because they got that macaroni going on, and I can't be in a house full of people right now. It's I just want to know, can it be remote?
So can I
do it through the webcam?
Sis, can I ask you a question? Now, what was the interest? You saw this advertisement on Indeed, right? So tell me why you even stopped to even read it. What kind of, as you were scrolling through, what kind of made you stop? Say, let me check this out real quick. Can you tell me that, ma'am?
Well, you know how when you look at the description, it tells you how much it pays. Well, in the description, it said the man was well off, and I was like, well, this is a pandemic. I need to take every dollar that I can while I can get it. I gotta keep up with my coins.
I'm gonna have to do you like Tree. Bye, sis.
Bye.
Bye. Y'all are a fool. Miss Barnett.
Excuse me, Tasha. Hold on, Tasha. Before I go back down in the chat so I can let some more folk come on, I just want to say, as an employer, you decide what hours you want. your employee to work. You make that decision. And just for the record, we not shopping on Indeed because that is the POF of the employment world. We on LinkedIn now.
Not
All
the
right, y'all,
POF.
We
I'm
on
going back to the chat.
Bye, girl.
Not the POF.
Not the POF. My
this
God, y'all are bad.
man. I heard
Oh my goodness.
she
Okay, well, Miss Barnett, look, I definitely I I I appreciate your explanation, and I believe what you're saying that it's your lifestyle. I'm gonna say that. I'm not even gonna say believe. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to offend anyone.
right.
Um, but there are people in the chat that's just like, huh? It's giving them cult vibes because maybe because we're not that educated on what you're talking about, and we would have to be here probably for a little bit longer to get the full understanding. But I thank you for coming on and explaining it to us. And the more you talk, I get it, I understand. But it's like anything, people choose to believe in what they choose to believe in. Okay. So I would just say that. Miss Nicole Fry, thank you so much for joining.
Yes,
That friend
ma'am.
of yours, sis, don't take your tail down there to Tennessee. You hear? Okay.
Right.
'Cause he don't sound like he about to right over there, sis. And I don't want to see you on an episode of Dateline, okay?
Okay, thank you, TMR.
You welcome, baby. Thank you. Okay, not glass door. Realm. Wait a minute. Kales.
They cut
Big Kirk said Indeed is the POF of, oh my goodness. I hadn't even heard that. Oh my
uh,
goodness. That is so funny.
it's so true. It's so
Oh my goodness. Not snag a job.
uh,
Somebody said snag a job.
oh oh no.
Boy, I'll tell you, this two live crew will know they will show up and show out.
They definitely did.
So yes, so Kels, I
Yeah.
definitely understand what you're saying. We needed to get a different perspective. We definitely needed that.
Yeah. I just felt like we kind of beat the dead horse with the Hebrew Israelites, and I understand we were getting clarity and knowledge, and it was pertaining to brother I forgot his name on
New breed.
New Breed um commentary and what he was trying to say. But it just kind of I felt like we was getting sidetracked because it's a thin line with them religion and politics. It's a very fragile topic because there's
And yes,
different.
and people will talk about it and argue. Not career builders. Oh, is career builders still around? Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Um, Nurse Prechronicle says, does this lifestyle come with benefits package or at least a good life insurance policy or some Aflac? At least can I get something? Damn. Oh my goodness.
And I did, you know what? And that's what I wanted to ask. And I think is and
Angie.
I wanted to ask, like, what are the benefits? I couldn't get nobody to describe the benefits to the lifestyle or
Well,
what.
what she has been saying, sis, she's been dropping verses that you would need to go read. And the only problem with that is, especially if the way the Bible was originally written, if you're not familiar with the words that are being used in the Bible, even reading that scripture, you're still not going to understand.
Right. You not. So I meant like for people living that lifestyle in present day and time, so they could break it down for us. How does it benefit their life? Like
Interpretation.
what's the perks? Because if it's like a job, we need to know all the benefits that come with
I think based off what she was saying, I think the benefit is knowing where you came from.
That's it.
I mean, that's pretty much all I got. Knowing the true you, knowing where you came from. Um, she gave me something about was she the one that said once you were up on your feet? Was that her that said that, Angie? Or somebody else said something about being on your feet?
I think it was the one before. I'm not. I'm not. I don't.
Oh, I don't remember. But at the end of the day, this conversation originally started with the poly lifestyle, okay,
Right.
and how people
Lisa is hella funny.
interpret that. But it's safe to say to each his own. What works for you? Monogamy definitely works for me.
Mm-hmm.
The benefits of getting STDs. Oh my goodness, Lisa.
I said, Lisa.
Uh, my goodness. Yeah, and me personally, I don't think that's something. Not think. I know that is something I couldn't do on a day-to-day basis. Because especially at this age in the game. So maybe that's why Brother New Breed was calling for all the young women, modern women, as he referred to them, because you definitely would need you a little young head to, that's unseasoned in this life thing to even make her believe that that's the way that things should go. Because I'm not saying, okay, I'm gonna say this because I'm not going to disrespect how people are living. Because if it works for you, it works for you. But it definitely wouldn't work for me. Okay. Um, I just think love is a beautiful thing, and I just don't really feel like it needs to be shared with half the block. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that. But if people find a way to make the love thing work for them and it works effectively, great, great. Okay. Lovely says the benefit is to one build the kingdom and to help. Each wife has a role. One takes care of the kids, one or two helps to maintain the kingdom, etc. This is what I gather from my ex-in-laws.
Oh.
One takes care of the one, only one take care of the kids. Well, it better just be one or two kids, okay?
So
So
wait.
I wonder how that works. So like who like do they all be pregnant at the same time? Do y'all take turns with the pregnancy thing?
So wait. When you say build the kingdom, you meant like together? Like, how are you building the kingdom with multiple people that you can't do with just one husband? Like,
When I think she says build a, I think she mean cleaning up, keeping it clean and neat and organized.
oh,
That's what I'm thinking. That's the only thing it could mean to me. Because if building the kingdom should already be built. The man should already have it established, and all you gotta do is just come there and live and
I
coexist.
I kind of agree with Thomas Tribe when he said it's giving me pimp vibes. And the reason why I feel like it gives me pimp vibes is because the man is kind of put in on this pedestal. That's how I see it as an outsider looking in. I don't see the man as like an equal lover to all the women. I feel like it's a worship type energy that's like personified when you speak of the polyamorous lifestyle, which kind of is like how pimping goes. The pimp takes care of you, you go out and make the money, you do what he says, and then you bring all the money back to him. He does pretty much whatever he needs to do, but he's going to provide for you, which in reality is you providing for yourself because it's your vagina that's for sale. Even though you're giving the money back to him, he's protecting you from getting beat by Johns, and he is, pretty much governing the women in his camp, which kind of is how I see how polygamy is ran. Like the man's the provider and the protector, but you guys kind of like he's put on this pedestal of like I don't want to say worship, but it's like a we honor you type thing.
Which would we be another word is worship.
Yeah, I guess shit. Like some pimping hoe. Like
Exactly.
I feel
Kiss the ring type deal thing. Because when he comes in from work, who's bringing him his slippers, or is that happening? Um, it's just I don't know. Like I said to you in the beginning of this conversation, Kels, I would just really feel like all whoever the women are that's involved would definitely need to all have the same identical personality.
But we know that don't work. That's unrealistic. What
But
woman?
right, it's unrealistic. But however, to me, that would be the only way it could work. Because if you got folks with stank personalities and different, yeah, it's gonna be some problems. Like somebody, I think you said that, Kels. It's gonna be problematic.
Yeah. Well, like if we compare to like a pimp and hoe situation, the pimp usually grooms and conditions the woman for that lifestyle. I think with polyamory, the man's not trying to groom or condition. He's just kind of like, this is what it is. Are you with it or are you not? I mean, pimps are like that too, though. So I guess that's right. It is like a pimp
So
lifestyle.
they build their own. Well, okay. So Angie says the man provides the woman. The man provides. The woman maintain and help one another. Also, the children pitch in to help. They build their own wealth through resources. And what are those resources? Are the resources a job, or is it living off the land? Like, do they build their own crops and things of that nature, where they don't have to use the resources of the world in order to survive? Is that what you're saying, Angie?
See, I get what Angie's saying, but there's a big thing here that kind of is a taboo factor. It's sex. That's what boils down to it. I mean, I can see the community building. I can see coming together to help the children. I can see the man providing, but then he's sleeping around with everybody. And I'm sure that's going to make people feel some type of way, especially when it comes to a household.
The women all work like the TV show. So the man doesn't work on Sister Wives?
He do. He got his own business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But each wife and sister wives kind of got their own, they got their own house. Like they stay in a community on the land that he owns, I believe, but I think they have their own house that he goes to from, like, they got schedules and stuff like that.
What?
Yeah, they got different.
Yeah, no, I'm just so. Why are we living in separate houses? Why aren't we all living in the same houses? Because you got to pay separate bills for the utilities in each one of those houses.
But he has the money to do so.
But that's still taken from the resources, isn't it?
I mean, not if you got the money to do so. Like, I think there's like a big house. I know that there are like there's wives that have.
Oh, baby, it sounds like too much work to me, sis.
Okay, she called it a compound. Exactly. Like a compound pretty much because they're all on one piece of land. It's just everybody has their own little section, sector, house, whatever.
Yeah, and I would too on the other side of town. Y'all
Oh,
not getting ready to play with me like that. So what happens when you get into an argument with him?
oh, she said he sleeps at different houses every night. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, they got a schedule, so it's like different houses, different nights. That's interesting. Do y'all look at that as like cheating but knowing about it because it's not cheating? Is
I
that
guess because they know about it, then is it not cheating? Because they all committed to this lifestyle. So it couldn't be cheating in their eyes.
right? But is that what it feels like? Like, you know, your man is going to spend tonight with, Tabitha. It's Tabitha's night tomorrow. That's our agreement. That's how we live.
I'm gonna tell you, you got to be a different type of breed to put up with that. You got to be a special breed to put up with that behavior. Because I'm sorry, if you sitting in my face telling me you love me, and and I'm all this to you, and then you make love to me, and then tomorrow you over here telling Sally the same daggone thing.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, that would be a hard pill for me to swallow. I know what people thinking right now. But what about when the man cheating and he telling the other woman the same thing? Well, one thing's for sure: out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that because I'm not there when it's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with Area 51. I see it as settling too. I do.
Yeah.
I do. That's Yeah.
Ms. Barnett says, I don't feel any woman can truly be happy living this lifestyle. No, you definitely, yeah. I do not think that women truly want to share a man, but they settle because there is a shortage of men, so you pretend to be okay with it when you really are not.
Mm.
Mm.
Now that's deep.
Well, they say they have a shortage of automobiles right now, sis.
So do I gotta share my car with somebody?
You're going to have to settle for whatever car they're going to let you get finance for, sis, because
Oh,
it's a shortage. So I would think you just hold out until there's not a shortage anymore. Especially if you already got another car already, you just want a new one. Sis, just hold on till something better come along. What you think?
hold on. I think I'm gonna need to hold on. What
Wait,
we
does he see the kids every day? I don't know, but y'all gonna make me have to go watch Sister Wives.
child? It's,
Y'all
I
gonna make me have to go watch this show because I'm curious. I want to see what the hell going on over
the
there.
first wife always seems sad. Like she don't never seem truly happy when I watch Sister Wife. She always it's something about Sister Wife. I can't get into it because the first wife just seems like she's not completely happy. Like there's an issue with certain things. And
Naj G said the first wife is the true marriage. The new wife is the new love and lust.
I believe that. Because you can only technically have one wife on paper. Yeah, so they'll put you in jail for that. My yours is ghetto. My cousin's dad actually was in the newspaper because he married a woman in California and he married a woman in New Jersey and he married a woman in Florida and he went to jail for that.
Oh, Shannon said she couldn't have any more kids. You saying the new wife? I
Oh,
mean, the first wife couldn't have any more kids, Shannon?
oh, yeah, it is.
Yes, it's illegal. Polygamy is illegal. Yeah.
Went to jail.
Someone says Pure Area says go watch Seeking Sister Wife. It's better.
Oh yes, I've seen that where the couples are looking for someone to add. I've watched a few.
Baby, they trying to turn this into a movement.
I saw it. But he divorced the first wife to marry the fourth.
Okay, Miss Corey, I'll do that. I definitely am. I'm gonna have to look that up on Google and see what channel is it on? Lifestyle, Oxygen, Discover. Where is it
It's
at,
on
y'all?
TLC.
It's TLC, sis.
It's all on TLC.
TLC. Okay.
I didn't
Many wanted another kid. And okay. Trina said, I put it in the chat earlier. Mary wanted another kid, and Cody said no. Then he got the fourth wife, Robin, pregnant. What?
see hot mess. Oh my god.
Oh, okay, y'all. All right, y'all. We at the 2 hour mark. Sophia, you got any last thoughts, sis?
No, I enjoyed you guys. Oh, one thing I never did really say if I agree with it or not. It's not for me personally because I just feel like if you're gonna get a beefcake to somebody else, be discreet about it because I don't want it in my face or in my house that you're giving the beefcake to somebody else. So that's just my thoughts on it.
Okay, and you guys heard my thoughts. It's a no for me, but I don't knock the others. That's just, I mean, just understand women. And again, I'm gonna just say this: you got to have your self worth. No, women need to know they are worthy of being loved and treated right by one man. If you need a man, if a man needs to fulfill his ego, he needs to do that somewhere else with somebody else. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, Nicole, I don't want to see you in Tennessee, sis. All right. Sis, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Thank y'all so much for stopping by tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation. If you're catching this in the replay, please leave your thoughts and your comments in the chat. And I definitely will try to answer if I can't answer the questions or if somebody else comes along and answer the question. Sofa Time Talks with Kels, you can catch her every day on her channel,
Thank
Moon Vibes and Chill.
hmm
Remember, that's Moon Vibes, moon, like the moon outside, Vibes and Chill. That's her second channel. You can definitely catch her over there. And I definitely will catch y'all in the next one. Remember, what you love.
Good night.
Good night, sis. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Bye
All
bye.
right, baby. Bye bye.